Peace to everybody. This is about Jussie Smollett's league team no longer seeking expungement. So, in other words, they was going to expunge all his charges off the record, but now that they're not, Jussie Smollett's lawyers are no longer seeking an expungement. CNN, along with other media outlets, were in court Thursday morning to request that documents relating to the actor's case be unsealed before his record is expunged. So CNN, along with other media outlets, they want to see those records after they've been sealed, but they're demanding it for it to be unsealed before his record is expunged. And literally, CNN, you are a bunch of liars because you twist words around that are not true and you don't want the public to know nothing. So CNN, go have several seats and shut up. During the hearing, one of Smollett's defense attorneys said they have not filed any motions to expunge his records. So now the attorneys are saying they did not file any motions to expunge the records. So they just decided they no longer wanted it. Judge Leroy Martin, who presided over Thursday's motion, explained it could take 7 to 8 months to get it expunged. Hearing, and there is a 60-day period in which objections to the expungement can be filed. So now it will take like 7 to 8 months to get the whole record expunged. In other words, there won't be nothing on there or anything. But there is a 60-day period in which objections can be to the expunged can be filed. Martin has said that even if the records are expunged, they will not be destroyed. Instead, he said the records would be impounded. So, in other words, it won't be destroyed, but after it's expunged, excuse my coughing, dry air. He said that the records could be impounded, but it all depends on which way they're going to pound the records. Smollett's attorney Patricia Brown Holmes released the following statement. We support the court files being preserved. We have not and will not file a motion for destruction of any records in this case. So Patricia Holmes is saying that they support the court files being preserved, but they're not going to do any destructions of being expunged forever. Prosecutors dropped all charges against the actor Tuesday. Smollett had been charged with 16 counts of disorderly conduct after Chicago police says he staged a racial and homophobic attack in the city in January. So yeah, he was charged with 16 counts. Even though the charges were dropped, but the Chicago police are still saying that he's lying, and I really don't believe the Chicago police because they're a bunch of liars themselves covering up murders that should have never been covered up. Smollett's rights insisted of innocence after Tuesday's court hearing flies in the face of considerable evidence in the police report on the hate crime he alleged. So it was an alleged hate crime. The court hearing files were thrown into the faces, and Smollett is still maintaining his innocence. The report was sealed Wednesday at the defense's request by WGN News obtained a copy just before the court order. Mayor Rahm Emanuel and CPD Superintendent Eddie Johnson stand by the investigation which found the alleged attack to be a hoax. perpetrated by Smollett. Mayor Emanuel believes the actor still owes the city of Chicago an apology. Well, Mayor Rahm Emanuel is an idiot, and so is Eddie Johnson, the superintendent of the Chicago Police Department. They think they could just come out and say, oh, you're lying, this and that. First of all, you got to prove that he's lying. Then you got to prove or provide the evidence, in other words, paperwork, everything, to prove that he did, if he allegedly did these hoax. And then Mayor Emanuel believes the actor still owes the city of Chicago an apology. I wouldn't, because of all the cover-ups they're doing, the police, the mayor, everybody there. State's Attorney Kim Fox insists Smollett was treated as the same as others, charged with Class 4 felonies who rarely go to prison. Meantime, the FBI is still investigating this threatening letter sent to Smollett at the Empire State a week before the alleged attack. So the FBI is still investigating. They're looking at the letter that is allegedly threatening to Jussie Smollett. President Donald Trump announced in a tweet Thursday the FBI and the Department of Justice will review the Jussie Smollett case, and as you can see here is Donald Trump's tweet on Twitter. Smollett's attorney continued to insist on his innocence, claiming they were ready to move forward with trial, but it was the state who discontinued the matter. So the state discontinued the matter. Smollett's attorneys insist on his innocence and claiming they were going to move it to trial, but since the charges were dropped and everything else, there was nothing they could do about it. And it's going to be a long while before anything comes out or whatever's going to happen. Leave your comments below and I am out.